Hey, Arcaro Films here. Gonna show you my Nintendo 64 collection. Just to let you know, my 64, or the Nintendo 64 is by far my favorite system of all time. I just love everything about it. The controllers, the cartridges, you know, no loading needed. So I just think it's the best system of all time. And it definitely has some of the greatest titles ever on it. So I've arranged my 64 games from my least favorite to my favorite. So the bottom of my list, I will probably think are not that great, and the number one at the top of my list will be my favorite game of all time. So at the bottom of my list, Pokemon Puzzle League. I hate this game so much. It's so stupid. All you do is like mix and match little squares and stuff, and it's so stupid. I don't even want to think about it because it's so dumb. So yeah, I don't know why. I mean, everybody who has a 64 has this game, and I don't know why. It's so stupid. I hate it. My brother and mom love it, but I hate it. Next, Pokemon Snap. This is a retarded game too. You go around taking pictures. How retarded can you get? Again, a lot of people have this game too. Why? I don't know. I hate the game. You take pictures. Why? You're not even Ash for some reason. I don't know why. You're just some random kid. And you get no stupid little car and you take pictures. Pretty retarded. Next, Pokemon Stadium. In case you can't tell, I don't like Pokemon very much. But Pokemon Stadium, I gotta say, is probably it's actually a pretty good game, well thought out. Lots of Pokemon to choose from, level them up and stuff. And the cool thing is, this game used to come with a converter where you would upload your Pokemon from your Game Boy versions, like Pokemon Yellow and Blue and Red and stuff like that. But I bought this off eBay with just the cartridge, so I didn't really get the converter for it. And I don't think I will because I'm not really that big of a Pokemon fan. So it won't be worth it for me. Next, A Bug's Life. It's like any game based off a movie. Low budget, cheap, not pertinent to the storyline of the movie at all. So, all in all, it's an alright game. This was given to me, so I didn't even buy it. It was just given to me. The movie was good. I like the movie, but game, it's alright, I guess. Next, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this one because it's so at the bottom of my list, but Turok 2: Seeds of Evil. I don't know. I don't really like it. I can't get into it. It's not my kind of game, I guess. It goes away. It doesn't really contribute to the N64 style of gaming, I guess. I just don't really like it. I know my best friend loves this game. It is his favorite one. He could play it all day every day, but I don't really like it. I just can't get into it. That's my problem. I can't get into it. Next, Bomberman Hero. This game is, it's alright. I mean, it's not as good as Bomberman 64 by any means, but it's an alright game. I think I beat it, not sure. It's a good game though, I think. It's not like your actual Bomberman, like your other Bomberman games. You throw your bombs and it's not the same style. It's completely different than other Bombermans, but I still think it's a good game. Next, Madden 99. This is the earliest Madden that I own for any system. I think it's good. Madden 12 is coming out in a little, and I'm getting ready for it by just playing all my old Maddens for my 64, which are 2000 and 2001. They're all in a row. 2001 being my favorite. I just think it's cool how Madden's on the cover of the first few of them. So it's a good one. You know, they're like Maddens. You know, you can't not like a Madden. So next, oh, South Park. This game is awesome. I love this game. Rated M, just like Turok, made by the same people, Acclaim. This game, I don't know who came up with the idea of chickens invading your town and then you having to go around throwing snowballs at them. I don't know who came up with that, but it is ingenious and I love it. Great game. Gotta own it. Next, Mario Kart 64. This game is sweet. A lot of people disagree with me because this is pretty low on my list. Actually, we're not even halfway through yet, but it's a good game. I remember my family and I have a family of 4, and we would just, you know, when I was little, we only had 2 controllers, so we would take turns versing each other, and I would just dominate most of the time. You know, it's a player's choice, million seller, so it was a good game. Everybody has one who has a 64 has this game, guaranteed. Alright, moving on. Again, people will not like me for putting this in like the middle of my list. They'll think it should be one of my top ones. GoldenEye 007, Sean Connery on the cover. You know, it was a good movie. It's a good game. I love this game, actually. It's a little overrated though. I really think that. You know, but people got to realize that this is the what started your first-person shooters. You wouldn't have Halo or Call of Duty without this, because it just, you know, it started the first-person shooter phase, and this is one of the few games that is based off a movie, which is actually like a classic, you know. So shouldn't say everybody, but lots of people have GoldenEye 007. Next, Kirby and the Crystal Shards. This game is sick. I love this game. I remember renting it a lot as a kid, and I just bought it like a year ago off eBay, and I beat it. I mean, it's a little short. There's nothing worse than a game that is completely awesome and short. It's disappointing, but this is a game where like you can just replay all the levels and never get tired of it, because you can go around mixing and matching different powers and stuff, and it's just awesome. It's, you know, Kirby's awesome himself, so got that going. Next, Spider-Man. It's not Spider-Man 64, just Spider-Man. This was a good game. I rented this a lot as a kid too, and I just recently got it. Nice game. I really like this game. You know, it's much better than the PS1 version, I think, but it's definitely a good game. Not a whole lot of people have it though, which kind of surprised. Well, it wasn't that popular, I guess, but you know, I think it's cool how you can just go around being Spider-Man, doing all your stuff. I like it. Whoops. Yeah, Spider-Man, good game. Next, Diddy Kong Racing. Now, people are gonna yell at me for putting Diddy Kong Racing above Mario Kart 64 and stuff, but honestly, I think it's better than Mario Kart 64 because, well, I mean, I think Mario Kart beats this in that you have Mario characters instead of, like, you know, rare characters, but still. I think Diddy Kong Racing is overall better. Lots of lands. You can race as a plane or a hovercraft. I mean, I just think it's better overall. You know, there's powers and stuff. Not nearly as many as Mario Kart, but it's still a good game. I think it's better. Next, Mario Party 2. This game, I had this as a kid, but then I traded it for Super Smash Brothers, and I just got it again like a year ago, and I just love this game. It's like Monopoly, you know. You can't just say, all right, let's play Mario Party. You can't just chicken out halfway through. This game is a commitment. You gotta play it all the way through, and the more people you have, the more fun it is. And this game, I guarantee you, will never get old as long as you keep getting, you know, new people and new levels and new mini games and stuff. It will never get old, guaranteed. It's such a good game. That's the only Mario Party I have for 64, and it's my favorite. I also have Mario Party 7 for the GameCube, but that one's not nearly as good. Next, Super Smash Bros. Like I said, I got this in a trade for Mario Party 2, so I've had this like ever since I had a 64. Basically, this game is sweet. You know, I mean, it's hard to, once you play like Melee and Brawl, you can't really go back to this because you try to do a bunch of moves that don't exist, which kind of disappointing. And there's only 12 characters on this as opposed to how many there are on you know, Brawl and Melee. But it is still a really good game. My personal favorite out of the Super Smash Bros. You know, it's just a fun game to play with your friends, really. God dang it. Alright. Next. Bomberman 64. What a game. This game is sweet. And it's one of those classics that not everyone has. You know, I mean, it's not like it was unheard of, but it wasn't that popular, and I love this game. I rented it a lot as a kid, and I had just decided to buy it like a year ago off eBay, and you know, I beat it pretty easily. It was pretty easy. You just you know, if you know what you're doing, it's not that complex. Lots of options. This game, it's one. You know what's fun about this game is the duel mode. You can play with your friends, just blow each other up and stuff. It is so much fun. Great game, definitely. Next, Battle Tanks Global Assault. What a game. This game started the Battle Tanks, definitely. I had the PS2 version, Battle Tanks World Destruction, before I got this. And I even like this more, even though I'm used to Battle Tanks World Destruction. This game is definitely better, I think. You know, I love the green cartridge. The gameplay itself is fun, good storyline. If you play with your friends, there's so many different modes and stuff. This game is awesome. I love this game. Rated T for teen. It's a great game. Definitely. You can play with, I think it's 2-player only. It might be, no, I think it's just 2-player, but still, it's fun. I hate this camera, my god. Okay. Next. Alright. Legend of Zelda, no, not Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask. Holographic cover.